All in favor? Megan, should I sign this copy or was this just a FYI?
Go ahead and sign it for me, please. That way we have one.
The next item on the agenda is application for a public bathroom by the Cozy House. And so just for full discretion or full disclosure, the township trustee is here for Harrison Township. They are putting on the project with the town of Gordon. I've worked on the project. I represented Harrison Township, so I'm recusing myself from any of the decision making, but I'll of course continue to chair the meeting and only vote if absolutely necessary. So Mark, thanks for attending. What would you like us to consider?
Pardon me?
What would you like us to consider?
Well, there's a lot of skill, it seems like, going on about the state of Indiana doesn't want us to build a restaurant there. We have nothing in writing about that. The paper that Jim gave me the other day, which is the historic tax incentives paper, or whatever, we on all of those things, all of those areas in that, I believe we are applying with.
Mm-hmm.
So we would like to have the necessary permits and everything to get started on the project.
Sure.
Just for my personal clarification, when you said the state didn't want you to build it, do you mean that they didn't want you to build it in the place that you're planning or at all?
I believe that the question was, if you're going to build, you have to build on the backside of the property line. And because of safety considerations, we're not going to build on the back of the property line.
Well, and can I just clarify also, I'm Marvin with Indiana Landmarks. And I think initially some of the concern about this was thinking that Indiana Landmarks was a state agency and was putting the kibosh on it. And I had just mentioned, I had asked Megan about why that location was being proposed at the front of the lot, because typically, as this was kind of accessory structure-ish, back of the lot would be more appropriate. And so that was kind of just my question for more information. I hope that that's not where the concern has come from, because I was just trying to figure out why the particular location toward the front of the lot was being proposed. And
before we have any further questions, Laura, did you have a general recommendation on the approval or disapproval of the application as submitted?
yeah, I mean, once I found out more information about why it was being proposed for where it was being proposed, I am comfortable with that location. It was just that I needed that clarification.
So what would be your advice to the commission that the application is compliant with the historic preservation guidelines?
Yeah, well, largely so, yes. And so I don't know if there are any additional kind of state entities that might have weighed in that had concerns, or if this is all coming from the concerns that I raised.
To
The
reiterate,
state of Indiana is generally not involved in this process.
My opinion on it, that they would not be involved in it and have to be approved locally.
Sure, yes. I guess the state sometimes comes into play with, so the town square and some of the old Capitol building.
Yeah, or a floodplain issue or something.
Sure.
Like that. Yeah.
When we come up with this, we wanted to restroom up there on Oak Street. We have cameras on this building, we got police department coming in and out. We do not want the building right back here in, where it's not being visible. And then, that was my concern.
I don't think that sounds like it's,
Yeah,
I think probably not a concern of the commission based on both boards' advice.
yeah,
So the commission contracts with Indiana Landmarks because they're preservation experts, the biggest preservation nonprofit in the state, written into the state statutes on historic preservation. So the town contracts with them, they give us advice about proposals, then we make a decision on it one way or the other. We've not always followed their advice, we've approved some things against their recommendation, but it sounds like you have their recommendation on this one. Does anyone have questions or comments?
and I know the one other question that I think was still hanging out there a little bit was, will it be facing Oak Street then? Or,
It'll be facing.
It will be facing Oak Street.
okay,
I don't know where that confusion came from. But our initial plan was to do it facing Oak Street and somehow got put in the drawings. We had a difficult time getting those drawings completed and things, so I don't know if they were done by Primavera. And somehow the building just got turned in. I didn't agree, so, but we want the building facing this way, so the cameras can be on it. So you don't have to be in a place trying to get access to it. So.
I think it's 10 feet. I think it's 10 foot setback from the property.
Yeah, it's that.
Sorry, I was meeting with Shrew.
I think it's much needed.
I would like to make a motion to approve.
All in favor?
I,
All opposed? So I will say my vote, it's passed by 3, so that is a quorum. You're approved. And, Mark, we want you all to build the bathroom. I'm sorry if we caused anybody to ever think otherwise for any reason. We try not to stand in the way
Progress.
of people fixing things up.
Process, Jeff, we realize that. And it seemed a little bit different. We didn't have to put the process and move it help.
I think it was supposed to have been done on the other one and then just no one, on the farmer's market property.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Anything that's done that's in, maybe that property sits just outside the historic district, but this is for any project in the historic district that's visible from the public way. And, but the main thing that we've done is stop real dramatic alterations to historic structures. We've had a couple of houses people want to demolish that have ended up being saved. There's a whole process, and so we're trying to do what's right to preserve the historic character of the town with as minimal toe stepping as possible.
The lesser of the footprint that we can leave of modern day is going to be better. And, I mean, and we're doing that all over the place. I had some friends that were all over the house when they're now, and we went there and had a whole 3-story building in there since the 1800s. And I understand all that. And I think it will be an addition to the appeal of the property, the way we're going to get that.
Sure. There was one, we saved where we actually did approve the demolition, but there's a whole process by which they have to first offer it to sale for someone who would like to restore it, even if it merits demolition. Well, they were able to come to terms with the buyer who bought it and then renovated it. And it was one of the older ones in town. Now, that Creek Revival, it altered some historic components, but it's been good for the town overall, you know, for the same reasons you're saying. So, Mark, I appreciate you coming in.
Thank you all for your approval.
Of course. So you guys would be on the planning and zoning if you require any planning and zoning permits. You don't need anything else or less. You can proceed as though you got your certificate in hand, and I'll sign it once Megan gets me a copy probably sometime this week.
All right, thanks, appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Our next item is Melanie Smith, who I believe has already been issued a certificate, but is requesting an amendment for a driveway. And so we read through your application. You need some work done back there. You need a heavy truck. Your neighbors don't want you on the shared driveway with a heavy truck because it might affect below ground utilities and things of that nature? Okay. And Laura's made a recommendation that this is consistent with guidelines. You submitted us an image. Laura suggested approval as written. Does anyone have any questions or comments about it?
I just hate it that they won't let somebody back there. And their neighbors, I mean, it's great.
Have you confirmed what kind of material you're gonna use yet, or are you still researching that?
Our goal is, and I'm still trying to find somebody that will do it, is to actually put in what is called a ribbon driveway. So it's more like a carriage looking driveway. And it's two little narrow roads or paths going back. And we're hoping to do pavers, put in pavers and have the ribbon driveway going back. Beautiful, love that. That's our goal. The only thing is to get the truck back there, we will have to go off the driveway a little bit. My neighbor's okay with that because right in the center, we have the sewage line that goes down and that truck will crush. Yes, it's the old sewage ceramic. So the truck will be over a little bit, but once we get the truck and they dump the 2 loads of gravel back there for that cistern, we're gonna move the driveway over, so it's gonna straddle that ceramic, sewage line.
I'll make a motion to approve the amendment.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I as well. Thank you, Melanie. You've got your certificate here. I suspect that Megan may want to have a copy for the town's records. We've got it here for you. Yeah, thank you for coming back. Any commentary from the commission on this or anything else? Anything from those in attendance? I'd entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.
He's needed. This is an agreement with my neighbor. Just letting that he agreed and signed it. What we would do is, make the slope with his driveway kind of similar slope.
Not necessarily needed, just working.
Okay, I brought it in because somebody told me.
That was me.
Oh, it was,
I'm the one
okay.
you've been talking to all day. I've been trying to get you going here.
Thank you very much.
But, I'll have your certificate printed and I'll drop it off or something. I'll get you a copy that way you actually have a copy.
Okay, thank you.
All right. No problem.
Well, it seems like 2 steps forward.
Yes,
It's almost done. I'm working on getting personal there's a couple of skills that all not. Right one. So we're, Michael, all the signs.
Yes, exactly.
We're getting.
Yes.
And I didn't go there. Well, my daughter's mowing grass and it makes 3 feet, yes. It was and she fell right by the country where it came away. And then
after all the preparation, the concrete slab is broken in half. So we have to have one. So that would be the whole concrete. That is a great well, it's not well, no, it's a cistern because when you looked in, you see like in the center of it was a well going down and it was right from that into the house. The council that I think it was done because they charged us. Yeah, I think what wellness is, it has a pipe going down there. So they had it go well.
So that's
But, yeah, it's, they're kind of talking about it, but it's really, protect the foundation, because the foundation is trying to small, whatever, I think it's there's already a store seller. Yeah, we're gonna reopen that once we start. Yeah, we're still on the outside. Yeah, you can see the old steps going down. Yes. Yes, and that's what
That's still required. That's not true that I can do construction companies. Still be this. That's not. Even if the ordinance says that, if the ordinance says that.
They don't want to make it.
Well, sometimes when you read. I'm not really able to take 10 years.
Yes.
There's actually the town council. Is it that?
They were an alley or an capital. But I know that the person was one of the Christian. And then the bottom, they were.
Yeah.
In the park. Having been able to go to the United States, I reached out to them to see.
I love that. So, it'd be nice to have, because my house is, it'd be nice to have more people.